we'll just trim out the thing from the beginning. Okay. So hey, escapers, welcome to another escape room playthrough. Today we are playing Decktective: The Gaze of the Ghost. This is for ages 12 to 99, age one for 1 to 6 players. Okay, from DV Jochi Games. All right. So this company, they also made a series of games called The Escape, which is like an escape room in the box. All right, and this is a different line where you kind of solve mysteries, okay, through a deck. All right, so in here there's some paper clips, and over here it said, caution, do not look through this deck nor shuffle the cards. Okay, so we're gonna start the mystery here. Okay, and the premise of this game is you found okay, so this museum, there's like paranormal activities, and one of your colleagues vanished. Okay, so you'll know. I guess you gotta find out what happened to him. All right, so Don said that he used to go live, but he quit because it took a long time for the live stream to be done processing. Yeah, I guess there's pros and cons to going live. The pro of going live is, you don't have to spend time editing the video when you're done. But then, yeah, the con of going live is, issues like what I had in the beginning, the camera being off and all that stuff. Anyway, okay, so I am opening this deck of cards. Okay, and then, yeah, for those of you who's watching, you can help me along on this mystery. I hope this table is big enough for the game. Okay, so again, we're playing Decktective. Okay. So, oh yeah, and if this game looks cool to you, you can purchase it in the link in the description, which I will add later on. Okay. Hey, Ellie, how's it going? Okay, so remove this deck from the game box, then then flip this card. Okay. So do I leave everything else in the? Okay, so I think I should leave everything here first. Okay, so I said remove from the game box and flip this card. All right, so I'm going to read it back. Okay, you are a team of detectives, and this deck contains a mysterious case for you to solve. You can play with 1 to 6 players, and the game lasts about 60 minutes. You can play only once, but you can restore the game to its initial state and share with your friends. Okay, make sure you play in a quiet place, keep the box and paper clips handy. Okay, when you're done reading, proceed to the next card. Okay, the goal of the game. Okay, you must solve the mysterious case. Play your cards to share information. Discard cards you think will lead you the wrong way. Discuss the clues you find with others. Make hypotheses and deductions, and find a solution. Okay. At the end of the game, you must answer several questions. Each correct answer is worth points. The more points you get, the better your outcome. Okay, this is a work of fiction. Any references to real places, events, persons is purely coincidental. Okay. Flip this card, read out loud, and keep it face up on the table. Okay. So the introduction here. Hey, Menja. Manha? Is that how you pronounce it? Sorry if I said it wrong. Okay, so introduction. Scotland, the 7th of June, 2015, at 2200 o'clock at Edinburgh's police department. You receive a mysterious, you receive an emergency call from the automatic alarm system of Macduff's museum and immediately go to check what is happening over there. 10 minutes later, Duncan, the keeper of the museum, meets you at the entrance. Help me, this creepy place is haunted by Macbeth's ghost. Since I've been working here, I often have the feeling Macbeth's portrait follows me with its eyes, but I have always thought it was just my imagination. However, this night I witnessed a series of paranormal activities, and then my colleague, Effie, just disappeared. She was with me in the building, and I'm the only one with the keys to the door. If she had left, the alarm would have gone off. I was scared and didn't know what to do. At After a while, I triggered the alarm. I think Effie has been kidnapped by the ghost of Macbeth. All right, so flip this card and read it out loud. Keep it face up on this. Okay. Oh, you know what? For those of you who are joining, I'm gonna put this box here so people know what I'm playing, and I'll discard the cards off to the side. Okay, so we're playing Decktective, the Gates of the Ghost. Okay, so it's kind of like an escape room mystery type of thing. And yeah, feel free to chime in, type in, any solutions or whatever you think you can help me. Okay, is there really a ghost? The law does not believe that ghosts really exist. Your detective team immediately starts an investigation. Okay, flip this card and leave it on the table. Okay, the ghost of Macbeth. Okay, crime scene. Place the game box bottom into the lid. When you're done, flip this card. Oh, okay, so I have to place this into the lid. All right, I was hoping to show you guys the game that I'm playing the whole time, but I will do that. Okay, when you're done, flip it over. Take the next 3 cards, cards number 5, 6, and 7, and assemble the 3-dimensional crime scene. Okay. Oh wait, am I supposed to remove all the cards? I think I am. So let me remove all the cards here. I'll put it onto the left. Okay, so I'm going to take 5, 6, and 7, and I'm going to assemble into like a 3D crime scene. Okay, so A goes here. Hey, that's pretty cool. I kind of like this 3D crime scene thing. Okay, and then B goes here. C goes. Okay, so far that's pretty neat. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys, all the people watching. So this is a 3D crime scene here. Oh, this is pretty awesome. So you can see the outside of the museum. That's the exterior, and then the inside of the museum. Okay. And then flip this card and put it in the box. Make sure that the orientation, make sure to orient is shown in the picture. So it's, okay, awesome. So now my little museum is complete. All right. So the investigation. The crime scene is your starting point. You may look at it now, and during the game, it may provide information and useful details. During the game, you will draw and play all the cards in the deck. Some cards show evidence useful to solving the case, while others have useless information with plot twists. To solve the case, make sure you share your most important information with other players and discard the less useful cards to the archive. Okay. Flip this card and place it near the crime scene. This is the first card of your archive. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna put my archives over here. So this is my discard pile, my archive, and this is my draw pile. So here is the museum. So for those of you who's just joined us, we are playing Decktective, the Gates of the Ghost. It's like a escape room / mystery thing, and there's a deck of cards, and you're just playing through it to solve a mystery. So a staff from the museum is vanished. Someone thinks that she got kidnapped by the ghosts of Macbeth. All right, so you construct this little crime scene here. Okay, and then you look for clues. And you solve the mystery, okay? All right, so let's flip the next card. All right, let's set up. Remove this card from the deck, then read it out loud. Each player draws 1 card from the top of the deck and keep it secret. Keep drawing 1 card each until you have... Okay, so since I'm doing 1 player, I'm gonna draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have 5 cards. Okay, rules. You can always read any face-up cards on the table and talk about them. You cannot show your cards or talk about them or write down any notes. However, too bad. I brought a little pad of paper to write down like notes and stuff. Anyway, however, you can read the title of the cards in your hand out loud in order to decide what to play together with other players. Once everyone has drawn their cards, flip this card. Playing this game. Okay, so on your turn, choose one of the following options. Play a card from your hand face up on the table. Discard a card from your hand face down into the archive. Okay, so if you're playing a card, if you think a card is useful, you play it face up on the table and read it out loud. Okay, each card has a value of 1 to 10 on the upper left-hand corner. You can only play a card only if its value is equal or less than the number of cards in the archive. For example, if there are 3 cards in the archive, you can only play a value of 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so I guess the more cards in the archive, you can play more cards. Okay, so archive a card. If you think a card is not useful, discard it face down in the archive. Keep the cards in the archive partially overlapped so you can always count how many cards there are. Okay, you cannot tell the others the content of the archive cards until the end of the game. Okay. At the end of your turn, draw the top card from the deck and add it to your hand. Okay, now read the titles of your cards. Okay, the game starts with the player holding card number 11. Okay, that'll be me. I mean, since we're doing solo, I'm just going to read everything. All right, so is this card, does it go in the archive? Okay, it doesn't say, so I am going to put it in my discard pile. Okay. All right, so I have 5 cards here. Let's see what's on card number 11. Okay, this is called the museum entrance. Okay, so again, for those who just joined us, we're playing Decktective, the Gaze of the Ghost. Okay. All right, so the museum entrance. The door can be securely locked, but the rest of the building looks run down and dilapidated. The keeper looks suspiciously around before letting you in. He seems both scared and nervous. Okay, so that's one card. So I'm gonna read these 5 cards that I drew. Okay, this one's called Welcome to the Museum. Welcome. This building and all the artworks displayed here have belonged to the Macduff family for generations. 3 months ago, the museum closed for maintenance, but no renovations have been done yet. The surveillance cameras are currently out of order, so this morning the owner, Lord Macduff, asked Elfie and me to do some overtime in order to keep watch during his business trip to London. Okay. This one is, how do you pronounce this word? Dilapidated? I don't even know what that means. All right, if anyone knows the meaning of dilapidated, type in the comments. A dilapidated building. I hate rats. They infested the building and now cause continuous issues. 2 days ago, we found out that they have spoiled the cables of the surveillance camera, internet, and phone. Okay. The automatic alarm system, unless the door is opened by inserting a unique silver key, an alarm directly connected to the police department triggers immediately. As soon as your detective team enters the building, Duncan locks the door from the inside and sets the alarm. Okay, and the version of Duncan. But Elfie is now missing. I think she was kidnapped by the ghost around 12. That's 9:50 p.m. Okay, I checked the hall where Effie was doing her duties and everything seemed normal. However, suddenly I heard some buzzing noises I've never heard of coming from the upper floor. Okay, so the way we play this is if there are more than one player, I guess everyone would read the title of the card, and then if you want to play the card, okay, so right now there's only one card in the archive, so we could only play this card or this card. Okay. Okay, so this is part I'm a little bit confused on what to do. Okay, so during your turn, you can do one of the 2 things. You can play a card and then place it face up and read it out loud to everyone. Oh, you know what? Shoot. Did I mess up? I think I read more cards than I am supposed to. But you know what? It doesn't really matter because, like, if I had this card, archive this card, I would have 2, and then I can read all the cards. That's up to 2. Okay, so yeah, so everything's still okay. Okay, so now that I've read off, oh yeah, so after you discard a card, you can draw a new card. Okay. All right. Paranormal activities. I told Effie to check the entrance, and I went upstairs. I perceived a quick breeze over my head, and some candles in the chandeliers mysteriously went out. When I reached the upper floor, the buzzing was more intense, and in the darkness, I saw a levitating red X, similar to the one depicted on the portrait of Macbeth. It looked like an evasive shadow. Okay, so as you can see from our live, from our 3D crime scene. Oh, you know what? Should I set this up like this so you guys can see it better? Or does it not matter? Anyway, so after, all right, so now I need to decide if I'm gonna discard a card or archive it. Okay, I don't think this card is necessary, so I'm gonna, hold on. At the end of your turn, okay, hold on. So I've played a card, and I drew a card, okay? And then all right, so I'm gonna draw the next card. You know what? I'm gonna archive. I'm gonna archive this card. I don't think I need this card anymore. About the rats. So I'm gonna archive that. I'm gonna draw a new card. Okay, the museum. This is a dilapidated 2-story building. Upstairs, there's a small office and a wide collection of minor artworks. On the ground floor, there's a collection of major art pieces, the entrance, and no windows. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, our 3D museum. Okay, so I am gonna draw another card. I'm gonna discard this card, or I mean archive it. Okay, the painting of Macbeth's castle. This museum was once a majestic stronghold many centuries ago. An elder of the Macduffs fought against Macbeth and conquered this castle. Okay. You know, I am still not sure what's going on here. Okay, so I'm gonna draw the next card. Where is Effie? Okay, before I could understand what was going on, the buzzing mysteriously faded out. I went back downstairs to warn Effie, but I couldn't find her anywhere. She had disappeared as well. I felt myself also in danger, so I ran out of the building. I forgot to turn off the alarm, though, thus I accidentally triggered it. I thought the police would come soon, so I decided to wait by the entrance. Okay. All right, so I'm going to I'm going to archive that, draw the next card. The portrait of Shakespeare on oil on canvas. This ancient original painting depicts the famous playwright Sir W. Shakespeare. He wrote many famous tragedies, including one inspired by the conflict between Macbeth and the Macduff family. Okay, so as you can see in our little 3D museum here, there is the Shakespeare portrait. The one next to it was the Macduff Castle that I read earlier. Okay, so I have like 4 cards in the archive. Oh, okay, at 12:50. Okay, so I'm not sure. Once I put cards in the archive, am I able to retrieve them again, or are they out of the game completely? You cannot tell there's okay. I don't know. Okay. All right, so let's continue. Okay, the portrait of Macbeth. Spray paint on canvas by an acclaimed street artist, the blood crown alludes to the crimes perpetrated by Macbeth, while the red cross reminds the viewers that Macbeth, as any contemporary tyrant, must be rejected. Okay. So the story of Macbeth. Okay, William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616, was an English writer regarded as the world's greatest dramatist. One of his most famous plays is Macbeth, the story of a man who perpetrated many crimes in order to usurp Scotland's crown. Because of his behavior, soon after achieving his goal, Macbeth lost his mind. He has creepy visions of ghosts and bad omens. In the last act of the tragedy weekend, and out of his mind, Macbeth is killed by an ancestor of Macduff's. Okay. All right. Next card. The chandelier. Many chandeliers blew out around 30 minutes ago. All right, so there's a time there. Is that the time that... Is that the time when the chandelier blew out? At 10:15. So, you know what? Earlier, here's another clue. When the alarm went off. Okay, so the alarm went off at 10:10 p.m. Okay, and the chandelier blew out 10:15 p.m. Okay, for those of you who just joined us, we're playing Decktective, Gaze of the Ghost. Okay, it's like a mystery escape room type of thing with a deck of cards. Okay. All right, so let's see what the next card is. 2 silver armors, 2 ancient suits of the knight's armor made of silver. There is a solidified wax on the halberd of the armor on the right. Wax. I wonder, oh, you know what? Okay, so I believe the wax is from the candles. See how this side of the chandelier, the flames went out? So I think the wax melted down onto the armor on the right. So that might be important. Okay, so Effie vanished at what, 9:50, and 10:10 is when he triggered the alarm. Okay, let's see what the next card is. Read this card immediately when revealed. Oh, here's a plot twist. Okay, you hear crash. What has happened? Flip this card, read out loud, and keep it face up on the table. Then proceed to the next card. A broken window upstairs. Crash. You suddenly hear a crash coming from the upper floor. Together with Duncan, you go investigate, and you switch on the light. There's a broken window. Okay, so right now it's at 10:30. Okay, so 10:30 a.m. There is a broken window. Okay, I hope I don't run out of space here on this tiny table. Okay, and then I'm supposed to read this next card. Okay, read this card immediately when revealed. Remove card B. What's card B? Which one's card B? Oh, I see. from the crime scene. Okay, so card B is this guy here. Okay, and then I'm supposed to put this guy in. Take the next card and replace it with card B. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna replace that with. Okay, so this is a previous card. I'm replacing it with this one here. What's the difference? The only difference I see so far is that on the card on the right, the older card has a little mouse. This one doesn't. Otherwise, everything looks the same to me, I think. But in any case, I am replacing it with this. Okay, and then do I remove the card? Okay, so I remove the card, I think. Okay. Now, let's read the next card here. Okay, look for clues on the upper floor. For this card, read it out loud. Okay. No one is hiding on the upper floor. The upper floor is a wide, high ceiling, high ceiling hall full of minor art pieces. You search every corner, including every hiding place. The surroundings of big windows and the inside of small office of Lord T. Macduff. All right, so the time, what does that mean? 10:30. Okay, so this happened at 10:30. Okay. Okay, the broken window. It has been broken by someone or something or someone, but there are no glass shards on the floor. Okay, so that means the window was broken from the inside out. Okay. Probably like a distraction so that we'll run upstairs. So, okay, I don't think I will need this card anymore. Okay, the view through the broken window. Looking outside, you see neither anyone in the area nor rocks or tools that have been thrown to break the glass. Okay, so now it's 10:32. Okay. The train ticket to London, found in a drawer of Lord T. Macduff's office. Okay, so he is supposed to go from Edinburgh to London at 9:30 p.m. Okay, so I think this is probably important. All right. Let's see here. Okay, plot twist. Read this card immediately. You hear a crash. What has happened? While you were searching for clues upstairs, Duncan went downstairs, saying that he had to check something. After a while, you heard another crash, this time coming from downstairs. This chandelier has fallen from the ceiling and crushed the museum keeper. Oh, shoot. So Duncan got killed at 11:30 p.m. Okay, so that was a plot twist. All right, so far I am still not too clear on what is going on in this little mystery. Okay, let's see. Okay, so without rereading nor observing them, discard the fallen cards under the Ghost of Macbeth. Card A. Okay, so I can discard card A. Card D. Oh, okay, D is this one at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna discard. So am I discarding or am I archiving it? Discard. Okay, so I got remove them from the game. So I remove cards 5. Wait, 5 and 8 is over there. Okay, so I gotta remove cards number 5 and 8, put them away from the game. And also cards number 12, 15, 16, and 19. Okay, so 12. 15. Where's 15? Where is card number 15? Is it one of these guys? Nope. Okay, so 12, 15, 16, and 19. Okay. 12. Okay, I cannot find card number 15 for some reason. All right, so this is all discarded. All right, so for those who are joining right now, we're playing Decktective, the Gaze of the Ghost, okay? Okay, so I remove those cards, regardless of where they are. Okay, so take the next card, card number 34, and place it here. Okay, and keep playing. And then take this card and put it here. Okay, so now the crime scene has changed. Okay, so before there was a chandelier here, but the chandelier had fallen and now it's on the floor. Oh, and then it crushed Duncan. Okay. Oh, here's number 15. So I'm supposed to discard card number 15. It was in my hand. I totally forgot I had another hand of cards down by my lap here. All right, so let's see what happened. All right, the examination of the corpse. All right, there's no evidence of a scuffle nor wounds caused by a possible murder weapon other than the chandelier. Okay, I don't think I need to look at the card, so I'm going to archive this. All right, the rope. This robust rope seems slightly cut or cleanly cut. Okay. The painting of Loch Ness, oil on canvas. In this beautiful landscape of the famous Scottish lake, the artist depicted the silhouette of the legendary monster Nessie, who is believed to inhabit those waters, although no one has ever seen it for real. Okay, so I don't know, all these different paintings, I think they are just red herring. So basically, this painting is here, okay, in this little 3D crime scene. Okay, that's still live painting, oil on canvas from an unknown artist. This painting is over there, here. Okay, I don't think that's important either. Another plot twist. I read this card immediately when revealed. What has just happened? Okay, so here's Effie's story. I am Effie, the cleaning lady. I just woke up in the darkness of the storage room under my stairs. Under the stairs. My head hurts a lot. Thanks for rescuing me, officers. What's going on here? I'm so confused. Oh my gosh, is that Duncan's dead body over there? All right, so right now, what time is this thing? 12:35, is it? All right. I don't know. It's kind of suspicious. I think maybe she's the one that killed him. Okay. All right. I don't remember much. Duncan reported noises from upstairs and asked me to guard the entrance. While he went to check, I waited here in the hallway and watched the entrance. But after a while, someone hit me hard on the head. I thought it was Duncan, but I fainted before I could see my attacker. As soon as I wake up, I found myself locked in the storage room. I cried for help. And he opened the door. That's all I know, officer. Okay. I don't know. That's kind of suspicious. She is a suspect. Okay, the inventory of the museum. Okay, so let's see. The museum building's worth about $2 million. It's not insured. Collection of minor artwork is not insured. It's like $700. The 2 knights armor are insured, and they're $500. The Macbeth portrait is $450. Oh, 1,000. Okay. Wait, the 2 armor, did I say $500? It's $500,000. Okay, did I say it wrong? Okay, anyway, Macbeth is 450,000. It's not insured, and the rest are insured. Okay. All right, so this might be important. So, well, the Macbeth portrait's not stolen or anything. It's still there, right? All right, face to face with a ghost. Oh, wait, it's another plot twist. So you hear a crash. Okay, you hear another crash coming from the upper floor. You go check it out and find a second broken window. The light switch is not working, and two red eyes are staring at you from the darkness. Ooh, spooky. Okay, so now it's 11:40 p.m. Okay, so it's like 10 minutes later. It's another crash. Okay, so I'll keep this card. Keep it in my hand here. Okay, okay, so remove key and discard it under the Ghost of Macbeth. And flip this card, okay. All right, so I am replacing basically this card with this in the crime scene, okay. So I'm gonna slide it into the 3D crime scene. Okay, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, so this is what happened. Oops. Wait, did I put the right card in? Hold on. I'm supposed to put in card number 4. Oh, whoops. I took out the wrong card. Silly me. Here. This card goes here. This card goes here. Is that right? I think I'm right. Okay, let me just double check. Oh, hold on. This is the right one. Sorry about that. Let me put this card back. Okay, I think I've run through half the deck about. All right, so let me show you the new crime scene. So the portrait of William Shakespeare is gone. I think it got smashed by the knight. Okay. Okay, the The ghost buzzes and stares at you with its red eyes. Okay, so now it's 11:41. Okay. The elusive shadow. You try to get closer to the red eyes, but the ghost flies through the window and quickly disappears into the night. Okay, so that's 2 minutes later. The ghost is missing or vanished. Another broken window. Okay, you find many glass shards on the floor of the upper floor, but there are no rocks nor tools that could have been used to break the window, same as the last one. Okay. The disassembled armor, okay, found on the ground floor. Okay, so I thought it was a Shakespeare painting underneath it, but it's not. It's the crest, family crest. Okay, a call from the police department informs you of another heist. The Scottish National Gallery Museum has been robbed. About 30 minutes ago, we received an emergency call from its automatic alarm system. The surveillance camera recorded 3 unknown intruders breaking through a large window before splitting into 2 teams. Within 30 minutes, 2 of them stunned the keepers of the ground and trapped them in a storage room, while the third one stole a painting worth more than $600,000. They left before the arrival of our agents, escaping through the same window used to break in. This is the third heist in 4 months. This gang of professional thieves always adopts the same scheme and then disappears. So this is 11:50 p.m. Well, okay, so the deck is like, how many? Okay, there's 62 cards, so half of that would be what, 31 cards? So yeah, I am more than halfway done reading these cards. All right, I need a sip of water. Let me take a sip. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so Effie's interrogation. Duncan and I were engaged until a few months ago. He was sick of this job and his low salary. He told me to look for another job in a smaller city. He wanted to leave Edinburgh. The city's too expensive, he said once. However, I don't want to live in a boring small town. I like Edinburgh's lifestyle, so we broke up. I told you all I know. You cannot detain me here, officers. I've done nothing wrong. However, I won't answer any questions without consulting with my lawyer first. Okay, so the 2 of them were dating. Yes, so far, I mean, she's the only other person here, so she is a suspect. Okay. Yes, for those of you who just joined us, we are playing Decktective, the case of the ghost. Okay, and so this is like a escape room style mystery type of thing. You set up this little 3D crime scene. Okay, the case must be solved. You inform the police department that the keeper Duncan has been found dead. In a few minutes, the chief investigator and the crowded journalists will be here. Keep playing, but do not draw any more cards until all the players run out of cards. When you're done, flip this card, read it out loud, and keep it face up. Okay, so keep playing. Do not draw any more cards until all the players run out of cards. Okay, so since I'm playing solo, I've read all the cards, so I know what's going on. Okay, and then flip this card over, read out loud. Okay, the disappearance of the victim in the painting. You notice that the portrait of Shakespeare has mysteriously disappeared from the hall. Yeah, I noticed that a while back when we replaced the crime scene, okay? However, the scariest thing is that the fact that the body of the victim is now missing too. Oh, dang. So, did he even die? All right, so, all right, guys, so for those of you who are watching, we're playing Decktective, the case of the ghost. So here's a crime scene. All right, so Duncan is one of the museum security guys. He got smashed by the chandelier. Okay, but the plot twist just happened. Okay, so he has vanished. Okay, the body of Duncan have vanished. So I'm going to replace them. with this card. Okay. Okay, so the end of the investigation. Now that all the cards have been played or archived, speak freely of your theories on the case. You can also talk about the cards you have archived or discarded. Remember those that you remember, but you cannot reveal or read them. Okay. All right. So basically, that's the mystery. All right. So for those of you who are watching, we're playing Decktective, The Gaze of the Ghost. All right. So I guess I'm going to talk about the theory on what's going on here, what I think happened. And the painting of Shakespeare is missing, right? Is that one insured? That one is insured, right? Yeah, so the Macbeth is not insured, but that's still there. Is the Macbeth painting missing? Did I forget to replace that? No, the Macbeth painting's still there. So that one is not insured, so I'm not sure why that one isn't stolen. So for those of you who are watching, who just joined us, we're playing Decktective, The Case of the Ghost. All right, so looking at the 3D crime scene here. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, the body is missing. Okay, so it looks like Duncan is dead, right? Because there's plenty of blood. I thought maybe he didn't die from the crash. But okay, so there's somebody throwing the rocks or whatever, breaking the windows to distract me to go upstairs. And Effie, I think she's suspicious. She's pretty suspicious. She was found in the closet, but so she used to date Duncan, who died, who got killed by the chandelier. So I think she is involved in the killing of Duncan. And she probably helped the thieves come in to steal the painting. But why did they not steal the Macbeth one? Yeah, I don't really have any theories. All right, so Duncan and Effie dated, and then they broke up because Effie didn't want to move to a small city. But why would Effie kill Duncan? Oh, was somebody hiding in the knight's armor? Yeah, all right, so I'm gonna continue the game and see what's behind this card, okay? Read and answer each question before, read and answer each question before reading the next one, okay? Use your clips to indicate your answers. You can change your answer at any time. If you guess correctly, you score points. If you're wrong, there are no penalties. Each answer tells you how many clips you use. Each question tells you how many clips to use and how to select your answers. Okay, now discuss read question number 1. All right, so we are at the end of the case. So we're going to use these little paper clips to help us select the answers, okay? And hopefully we can get a good score. All right. I'm just going to glance at it real quickly. Looks like there's 5 questions and 5 solution cards or whatever. All right. Yeah, this game is pretty short. Yeah, it does say 1 hour, and so far it takes, it's almost an hour or so. I forgot what time I started. Okay, question number 1. Who stole the portrait of Shakespeare and why? Okay, choose both a box on the left, a character, and then the motive on the right, okay? And then mark your answer with 1 paper clip each. Okay? Do not flip this card over now. Okay, so who stole the portrait? Okay, I don't think it's a ghost because I don't think ghosts exist in this world. Okay, so I think it might be Effie or Duncan. I mean, they're the only ones around. Like Lord Macduff. Is he around? There's a ticket for him. He was supposed to. He had left for London already, so I don't think it's him. Or it's a gang of 3 thieves. Okay, I'm gonna say it's Effie or Duncan. And why did they steal it? Okay, to take revenge against some Macduffs, to sell for money, to destroy it, to defraud an insurance company. Well, it is insured, so I want to say this. No, or to sell for money. Because they're just workers, right? They can't. It's not like they're the owners of a museum, so they cannot collect insurance money. So I think they're trying to sell it. Okay, so I'm gonna read the next question. I cannot flip this over. Okay, I think the solution is on the back, so I'm not gonna flip over yet. Okay, next, what is the truth behind Duncan's death? Okay, it was an accident due to the dilapidated condition of building. The rats ate the rope. He was killed on purpose. He faked his own death in order to leave unnoticed later. I think he was killed on purpose because looking at the crime scene, there's like blood, and yeah, I think he was killed on purpose. Okay. An alleged ghost stole the painting and/or could have committed murder. Among the following images, which 2 are the most accurate to represent the actual ghost? Choose 2 images and put a clip on each. Okay, so the actual ghost, I think it's Effie and the mouse. The 2 red eyes, I think it was a mouse. Okay, so I think these 2. Okay, the next question. How was the stolen painting taken out of the museum? Okay, it was, I think still hidden inside the museum. Because the museum entrance is alarm, right? So the alarm hasn't gone off. Okay, obviously it can be through the wall. It might be tossed out the windows, but possibility. But yeah, I think it's still inside the museum. Okay, and the last question. How does Macbeth's portrait follow people with his eyes? Someone's hiding behind the portrait. No, it's optical illusions. A hidden buzzing engine building frame mix. I don't think someone's hiding behind a painting. That's just kind of silly. Maybe it's an optical illusion. Okay. All right, so when you want to confirm your answer, flip this card. After flipping this card, you can no longer change your answers. All right, when do I flip these cards over? Okay, so they tell the answers in the back. All right. When you want to confirm your answer. All right, so I want to confirm my answers now. So yeah. All right, I'm down to the last 3 cards. This game is almost over. Okay, flip the question cards 1 by 1 in order 1 to 5. Okay, read the explanation for each answer. You can also read the cards mentioned explanation. Okay. So, all right, let's see if I got it right. Okay, so who stole the portrait and why? Oh, I got it wrong. I got both of them wrong. Yikes. Okay, so for those of you who just joined us, we're playing Decktective, The Case of the Ghost. And so we're at the end of the game. I am looking at my cards to see if I solved the case correctly. And so far I got it wrong in the first question, okay? So the painting was stolen around 11:40 p.m., okay? Duncan died in the before the theft. And Effie was the first trap in the storage room. See the last check on card 41. Where is card number 41? Card number 41. Where is card number 41? Okay. So she was locked in there with a latch and hasn't left the building. The ghost obviously doesn't exist. So the King of Thieves was stealing from. So while you're investigating, the King of Thieves was stealing from another museum. Okay, so basically, all right, so let's just read this. I will give you a brief summary. Okay, so the painting was stolen around 11:40, okay, and Duncan died before the theft, and Effie was trapped in storage at the time. There was a latch, so it cannot be Effie nor Duncan. Okay, and okay, so the culprit was 3 thieves. Okay, that was stealing from another museum. Now, the only other person that's aware of the malfunction of the surveillance camera is Lord Macduff. His train ticket was found here. Therefore he can leave. Oh, duh. All right, so I found the ticket. So it's the actual ticket. So that means he did not leave Edinburgh. Oh man, I can't believe I missed that. Okay. I think that was insured in the museum. Where is that thing? List of paintings that's insured in the museum. Here it is. Okay. Shakespeare's the most expensive one that was insured. Oh man. So he's trying to defraud the company. Okay, so far I got 0 points. So, yep. Okay, I got 2 points here. So Duncan was killed on purpose. While Duncan was standing below the chandelier, Lord Macduff hidden inside the armor. Okay, I knew someone was hiding inside the armor. So I guessed that part right. Okay. He climbed a few steps to cut the rope with the halberd. The rope was too high to have been cut differently. Okay. Okay, so I made a clean cut. Okay. The culprit had already attempted this murder before your arrival at the museum, but missed the rope and just blew out some candle smear. Oh man. Okay. Oh, I mean, I got this question right, but I guess it was kind of like a lucky guess. All right, so for those of you who are watching now, I am playing Decktective, The Case of the Ghost, and I have 3 more questions to go to see how many points I scored. So far, I got 2 points out of possible 5. All right, so this one here. Oh man, I got 0 points. The question was, who committed the crime or who was a ghost. So the answer was what? Huh. Anyway, all right. So Lord Macduff was hiding inside the armor. Okay, but first he had to get rid of Duncan and Effie. So when Duncan went upstairs, he stunned Effie and trapped her in the storage room, and he tried to kill Duncan. Okay, forced. Okay, so this part is kind of, I don't know. There's really no clue about him using some kind of VR to control a drone. Okay, so the two eyes, that glowing red thing I saw was a drone, and that broke the window. Shaped like a cross. Car 16 and 47. Let me see here. 16 and 47. Did I miss those? $16. 47. Where is card number 47? Card number 47. Ah, here it is. Okay, so I guess that little thing out there, I'm supposed to know that it was like a little drone or something. Okay. Anyway, so I got no points on that card, which would have scored me 2 points. So far I got 2 out of 7. Okay, next one was okay, I think I got, oh no. Okay, so the question was, where is the painting? I guess it was still in the museum, but it's actually walked out through the door, but let's see how. Okay, the thief cannot have escaped through the entrance because it's alarmed. That I know. Okay, and the only key is lying on the carpet on the crime scene. Oh man, I didn't look carefully. Okay, so the key's over there. Okay, there's no ladders or anything. The broken window was not wide enough for the thief to escape, nor to fly through the painting through it. That I know. Okay. The thief instead escaped through a secret passage in the wall carrying the painting. Okay, where's the secret passage? I mean, I do see a trail of blood here in the 3D crime scene, but there's no indication that I saw that show there's a secret passage. Oh, you know what? Oh, did I forget to investigate the outside? Oh man, yeah, I forgot that the crime scene box is 3D. Oh, silly me. Okay, so yeah, I totally forgot to check the outside of the box to see that it's okay. Man, all right, so that's something I can totally guessed. Oh, okay, so yeah, I missed that too. So I got 2 points, and the last one, oh, I got it right, 3 points. Okay. The eyes are just optical illusions. Okay, so I got 3 out of 10 points, I think. Okay. 3 points. Your case has been shelved. You can do better. Oh, wow, that's sad. 3 points. Oh, man. Okay, at least I got 3 points. Yeah. Here is in the same series. Okay, I think they meant to put in the same series as like a different game. I believe this is the second in the series. Oh, no. Never mind. Bloody Red Roses is the first game. All right. So, yeah. So, yeah, this game's not bad. I mean, there's some clues I just I didn't think harder or I didn't look closer enough. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will make a final thoughts video on this, and you can check that out. And again, if this game Decktective looks fun to you, you can order in the link in the description, or you can order this one, the first one in the series, the Bloody Red Roses. Okay. All right. And again, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.